Okay, thanks for joining us this week, and the topic is yours. Pretty excited.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me, Dave. Hi,
Yes.
it's Courtney, and I am guest hosting this week with Clint and Dave. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be really exciting. We're going to talk about all of the streaming services and the great content that's coming in January, and not to mention, super awesome mailbag.
Super awesome. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Good job, Courtney.
I'm so glad you're still here, Dave. That's good.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. All right.
Oh.
You want to tell Clint to start it?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Clint. Let's get started.
All right, welcome to The Topic Is Yours. Thank you for joining us this week. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2018. So excited. Good to have you with us. I've got Clint here as well. Clint, say hello, my man.
What's going on? Thanks for joining us again. Not sorry. We took a little break. We're just happy to be back.
Well, I'm not sorry we took a little break.
we have
We're
this-
only human. We've got to take some time.
We've got families,
Got things going on.
pressures.
That's right. That's right. But, hey, we're very excited. We've got Courtney in with us all show. Courtney, our Netflix streaming correspondent, Hulu, Amazon, everything. Isn't that right, Courtney?
Yes.
Yes. You're with us all time, all show. Very excited about it. All right, so don't forget you can give us a call, leave us a voicemail for our mailbag at 405-730-TOPC, 405-730-TOPC. Also go to our website. You can fill out a form there to leave us mailbag submissions or just general commentary. Feel free to do that. Clint gets all that junk. I think you can do it on Twitter too. I don't know. Just do the website. It's easiest.
Yeah, just go to the website and don't make me check Twitter.
Yeah. Topicisyours.com.
That's a bad place to be.
It sure is.
By the way, if you didn't go to the website and grab the Christmas gifts that we left behind for you guys, they're still out there. They are some ringtones and that sort of thing. It's and another version of the theme song, which was a lot of fun. Thanks
Did you
again
put
to
that
Eric.
up there too?
Yeah, I put that one up there.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Dude, that thing is cool.
Dude's cranking out some serious vocals. It's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
It's amazing. Eric Alexander. So
He does. Okay, so we're gonna get real local for just a second. Have you guys heard the ad for Carter Chevrolet? He covered the Family Matters theme song. You remember that show?
sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Courtney, go ahead.
I mean, you'd have to have, like, TV that you could watch commercials on, but, streaming services, no commercials.
She hears nothing.
I don't know. Could you sing it for us?
No, I can't.
Come on, man.
You want me to sing Eric
Sure.
Alexander's song?
It'd be
You
great.
can do it.
No, I cannot. But thank you for the opportunity. But anyway, I hear that thing so much, and I think of that guy every time I hear it. It's phenomenal, really. If you hear Carter Chevrolet Family Matters theme song, crank it up because that's the guy that did our theme song. So, what's up, Eric? Good work.
He's amazing. He's done more than that too. He's done all sorts of things. I hear his things every now and then. I'm like, oh, that sounds a little bit like Eric. I wonder if that's him because he can change his voice. He does voices, so it's not the same thing every time. And yeah, Courtney is making fun of me.
I don't watch commercials, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But Eric Alexander is very cool.
Thank you for agreeing.
You're welcome.
All right, so speaking of very cool, it's a new year, it's a new month, which means there's new content on Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu.
Yay!
Yay! So we perused the list. The list consists of about 3,000 titles. There's a bunch. Most of it's just junk. I mean, let's be real.
That's true.
Yeah. But what'd you bring that you like?
Well,
What can we
here's
get
the deal.
excited about?
Here's the deal. You should get excited about Netflix because Netflix is the clear winner this time. Tons and tons and tons of movies.
I love it.
Not all girl movies, although I might tell you some of the girl movies, but don't worry, there's guy movies too. Okay, so Breakfast at Tiffany's. That is the very first one on the list. That is an awesome movie.
That's a good girl movie.
Actually,
I've never seen it. I'm just assuming.
Clint, have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen an Audrey Hepburn movie at all?
No, I've
Yes,
never
I
seen
have. I have.
Have you seen a movie made before 1990?
Yes.
I don't know.
1989. I go way
yeah,
back.
okay. Have you seen one made in the 50s?
Sure.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Okay.
The Sound of Music or
It's a Wonderful
My
Life.
Fair Lady.
Okay,
It's
alright.
just on TV over and
Okay,
over.
then you have seen an Audrey Hepburn movie.
I answered yes. My Fair
okay,
Lady.
that's right.
Yep.
Yes, it's a great movie, so that's good. And also, in the same kind of girl movie thing. A League of Their Own is on
Yeah.
Hulu.
That's
you
a
like
classic.
that movie though? It has baseball.
Baseball, but Madonna, right?
Well, that's true. It does
Ouch.
have Madonna, but it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Tom
For-
Hanks is awesome in it.
It's a great movie.
There's
so,
no crying in baseball.
those-
I mean, that's
those
a
two.
classic line.
yeah, those are the most exciting ones. I know that you're both excited about
I
those.
mean, surely there's more than.
yes, there are. Okay, so The Karate Kid.
Oh,
all of
yeah.
the Karate Kids, I think.
All of
actually
them
on Netflix.
good. I never saw the. Did they
Me
make
neither.
3 or 4 of them?
Like 4, I think.
I saw the first and second.
That's all that matters.
Those were awesome.
Yeah,
man.
those are great movies.
They were.
So
They
those
probably
are guy
still are.
movies. Also girl movies.
They are girl movies.
Because he's really cute. No, I mean he was.
Yeah.
back
Okay.
then.
Yeah. I know what you
Anywho.
mean.
Forget I said that. Okay, so also all the Batman movies. I don't know about all of them. How many are there?
There's like 30.
So there's only 6,
Okay.
but that's still a lot.
So these are the Michael Keaton Batmans.
Yeah.
Well, because he only did 2, so they would have done Batman and Batman Returns, and then it went to like
Oh yeah.
Val Kilmer and George Clooney, and I think that's it, right?
Well versed in his Batmans. There was a
Thank you.
Ben Affleck in there somewhere, right?
Well, yeah, that's the current Batman.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is he the current one? Oh,
yeah, I
shoot.
think that you go way,
I'm
way,
not
way
current
back to
on
2015 on that one.
I'm still stuck into Christopher Nolan's because I really like those.
Yeah, those were good. Those were amazing. No question. Are any of those on there?
I don't know. I don't like
Batman Begins?
Yes, Batman Begins.
Okay.
I mean, I don't actually care about those at all, but
Have you seen them?
what's the first one? The first one.
Batman
And
Begins?
what's the one
Mhm.
with
Heath Ledger?
no. No, I haven't really seen any. I think I've seen the first one.
What did you think of the first one?
Well, all right. It
She's-
was no Breakfast at Tiffany's, so
That was a
Thank
face.
goodness.
I don't care about that.
That was a
I just don't care
wince
about
or a
it. But hey,
grimace.
I wrote it down so we could talk about it
That's
I know
good.
y'all like it.
I do. We do
Mhm.
like it. Especially the first one. Check out the first one with Michael Keaton and Jack
Okay.
Nicholson.
I'm not going to.
Jack Nick.
I
Wait,
have
wait.
other stuff to watch. A whole bunch of other stuff to watch.
Okay.
Besides the Bat movies. But for you guys, there it is. Also, Lethal Weapon 1 through 4.
Nice.
After Christmas, but still on there. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care about that either, but.
Okay.
Okay, Shawshank. Now, we talked about this
There it
before.
is.
Okay.
That's the highlight of the
Clearly
list.
not a girl movie.
Definitely
It's
not.
a good movie, but it's not a
Yeah.
girl movie.
Okay, maybe it's not a girl movie, but it's one that you could watch with a girl, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, but
It's an
I'm just saying,
all-timer. It's an all-timer.
It's a good.
And it holds up so well.
Dude,
I don't-
that movie right there justifies the month, you know. I can't even talk. But justifies how much you pay for a month of Netflix. That
Mhm.
movie. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
That movie and then with A League of Their Own.
I'm with you.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
there we go. Yeah. Actually, that's on Hulu, but whatever. Okay, also The Truman
Sheesh.
Show, which actually
Oh,
I think is
I
a great
love
movie.
that movie. I think
That's
that's
a
a
pretty good movie.
very good movie.
Do you like that movie?
Yeah, it was okay back when I saw it, however many years ago, but kind of makes you a little paranoid, right?
Yeah, it's a great
I
yeah,
love
but that's
it.
what's so cool. I love the concept of it.
Me too.
I do. Yeah, it's an uneasy concept, but I still like it.
It's
you know?
it's an interesting concept, but
Mhm.
if you stop and wonder if you're in the Truman Show your own self, it kind of gives you the heaves there for a
You
minute.
Yeah.
totally are in The Truman Show, Clint.
I am.
Yes,
Everybody's
that's
watching.
what we're all here for.
Okay.
Just kidding. Okay. Oh, Bring It On. All the Bring It On movies.
Yeah, those are cheerleader
Those
movies,
are
right?
great movies. Well, okay, that's not true. I've only ever seen the first one, but there's a lot. There's 5.
Oh,
Okay.
were those the
Embarrassing.
straight to DVD version?
Maybe. But let's see here. In It to Win It.
Oh,
Doesn't that sound great?
Yep.
Doesn't that sound like quality movie making?
we're in it to win it. Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
going.
yeah. You should not
What
be a
service is that
cheerleader.
on?
It's on Netflix. I'm telling you, Netflix has
Perfect.
all the things.
Great.
Okay. I mean, Hulu, I don't know. Hulu has so many TV shows. I think it has lots more seasons of Food Network shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I've got.
good?
Guess what? You're gonna be so proud.
What?
I now have Hulu.
You
I got
do?
Hulu.
You love it, don't you? Do you have commercials?
No.
Yeah,
It's
that's good.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, I like it.
No, you love it.
No.
Did you watch Catfish?
No, I don't. So I got it. I have to be honest. I haven't really explored it too much yet. It's still fairly new to me. But I got it for free with my cell phone plan. So
So you can watch it in the car.
it's so I can watch it while driving. It's awesome.
While parked,
Great.
waiting for something to happen.
Oh, right. Of course. That
Exactly.
sounds safe. That's good.
No, not like that. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell you.
Thank
There
you
you
for
go.
telling me.
You're
Hulu is
welcome.
fantastic.
They did have a pretty good selection of movies. Believe it or not, I was
Yeah,
impressed.
I guess so. I did watch Contact on there the other day. Have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah, the
That was a good
Jodie
movie.
Foster movie.
Yeah. Michael
Excellent.
McConaughey is super young in that.
I love
Pretty good
that.
looking.
Yeah, he's adorable. I don't know. Yeah, he's
It's a good
handsome-
movie.
yeah.
That's not the point. The point is it's a good movie.
That movie was great. I haven't
If
seen
you
it
like
in years,
sci-fi.
but I really liked it when it came out.
You
years
could
and
watch it
years
on
ago.
Hulu.
I'm going
commercial
to.
free.
Period. Yeah, done.
I don't actually get any money for talking about Hulu, but
I know you don't.
I
but
should.
You definitely should. You've
I know.
got a subscriber over here.
That's true.
Yeah, Contact's great. And I did see that the Godfather trilogy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're now included in. I don't know if it's probably a Netflix or something, but I did notice that you didn't bring that on your list.
I don't care about that.
You need to. Have you seen those?
No, no,
That-
that
but-
sounds horrible. People shooting people, I don't like that kind of.
No, it's really not like that.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Well, sure.
There's a horse head. I know that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's bad enough.
it's done in an artful way.
Okay. No, thank you.
What if
There's
it's
too much
paper
to watch.
mache? What if it's not a real horse head?
No animals were harmed. I'm pretty
Oh, they
sure.
were harmed.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, that does not interest me. But I'm glad it interests you. Let's talk more about it.
Clint, do you like Godfather movies? Have you seen any of them?
You might have to revoke my man card on this one. I've never seen any of the Godfather movies.
That won't be a problem. I've never issued you one.
That's that's fine. Good point.
Yeah.
Step number 2: never seen any of the Die Hard movies either.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's true. It's true. I'm too busy watching
Well-
Shawshank. I don't know.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen
Yeah.
Shawshank that you're going to ignore?
A lot.
Gosh,
lot.
John McClane and Die Hard.
That's right. But I have seen in what's the show? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where they parody that thing
Never
and they
seen
make their
it.
own. Oh, you haven't seen that one?
I haven't.
It's a big joke in that show, and they go on and on about Die Hard.
Die Hard?
So
I bet you didn't get it though because you haven't seen any of the movies.
it's still funny.
Okay,
It's still.
you've got to check those out, man. Those are well, at least the first one is phenomenal, and they get the second one's bad, the third one is much better, and they get bad again.
They get.
Yeah,
The
kind of like
10th
this
one.
segment. It's
Not
just up
selling
and
it
down.
for you.
I'm not helping anything here, but yeah, there's some good ones in there.
That's not good. I don't care about that either. I did not include that either because did I mention Breakfast at Tiffany's though?
You've
Quality.
once or twice.
Quality. Audrey
So-
Hepburn knows what's up.
Okay, so you're really gung ho on Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Why do you like it? What's the
so good?
premise of it? I don't
Well,
get it.
it is okay. Fine. It is a weird kind of plot. You wouldn't know because you haven't seen it, but I mean, it has Audrey Hepburn and she's one of the best actresses ever.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Die
a very
Hard.
subjective take.
Mhm.
That's good. What
What's-
else is great about the movie?
Nope. That's Audrey Hepburn is
Audrey
the best part
Hepburn.
of the movie.
Who's the guy in it?
I don't know.
Is it a romance?
Yeah, of course.
Is it like she is swept off her feet by this
Of course.
guy?
You should just watch it. Also, Clint, you should watch it. Watch it before you watch Die Hard, and then you can decide which is better.
Yeah.
I'm not promising to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's it's not my thing.
All right, fine.
I'll throw that out there.
Cool.
It sounds like Tuesdays with Maury or whatever. That's what I have in my head. I'm just gonna leave it right
That's
there.
another good
It's
title.
no-
You're like,
nothing
what in the
like that.
world? Another thing I have no interest in seeing.
Oh, there it is. Courtney's done.
Ugh. But oh, I forgot to say Amazon
Yeah.
is the worst.
Really?
I don't think anything really good is coming to Amazon,
Grand Tour?
except what?
You don't know it?
Grand Tour? Did you
Okay.
make that up? Okay.
No, I didn't. It's great.
Let me be excited about this thing.
Yep.
Really fast. Doctor Who season 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super exciting. I've been waiting.
Have you?
Yes.
People love that show, don't
It's
they?
a great show.
Yep. Yeah. I'm
British.
missing out. I've never seen it. Have no
There's
interest.
only a million seasons.
That's the problem. I think is it's at this point it's overwhelming. Like, where do I begin?
Well, I mean, you could start with season 1.
Yeah.
But there's also, I mean, there's season 1 in this incarnation of Doctor Who, and there's like the ones from the 50s. You could start there, but that's not on Amazon. So
they
you
made
could
things
just
in the
buy it.
50s. No.
Yeah. Oh, they've been doing it forever.
Really?
Yes,
That's like as old as the Twilight Zone.
that's right. It was in black and white when they started.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You should start there. Just kidding. I
I'm not
tried to
going
start
to.
there one time and it was terrible. You should watch the new ones.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Okay, no, you won't, but you should.
I'm thinking about it. The
You
answer is
thought
no.
about it. Good job.
Yep.
It's amazing.
That's awesome. Well, you should try the Grand Tour.
Did you make that up?
I did
The
not.
Grand Tour of what?
It's just did you ever? No, you didn't ever watch Top Gear. Anyway, it's a British show.
That was funny.
Yeah. No, you never did. It's a British show.
No. Okay.
Very
well,
funny guys. It's a car show, but you don't have to like car. It's not really about cars. It's just That's sort of a plot device, but it's all about their personalities. So it's good. It's good. They ran it. They fell out of goods. They got mad at the BBC or vice versa. Amazon picked them up, and they're on their second season, and it's good. It's a good one.
Okay, so I'll write that one down. Oh, no, I won't write about it. I'll just think about it.
You think about
I've
it.
thought about it
Yep.
now, and
The answer is no.
The
You're not
answer's
going to
no.
watch it.
I
Thanks for
might.
thinking.
There's just so many other things to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Doctor Who season 30. Yep.
Season 10.
Yep.
It's going to be so great.
Wait, season 10, and it's been on since the 50s?
This is the... Oh, Clint, are you listening?
Wait, how are
This
there
is the
only 10
newest-
seasons?
I know. This is like the new Doctor Who. It's only 10 seasons. But there's like...
This new one is called Doctor Who, and it's
It's British. British
Okay.
people.
Okay.
They do things differently than we do.
they ruin everything.
They're so great.
They ruin everything.
Hey, have you watched The Great British Baking Show?
Like I said, they ruin everything.
The
Nope.
best show ever.
Good point, Courtney. I'm on your side now.
Thanks, Dave.
Outstanding. Clint, you're wrong. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Yellow Rose Amplification has been annoying neighbors since 2014. These high-quality, handmade tube amplifiers are at home on stage, in a studio, or in your bedroom, and they are built to last a lifetime. Yellow Rose amps are proudly built in Oklahoma with a Texas state of mind. Exclusive to the Topic Is Yours listeners, Yellow Rose is offering a 10% discount on their flagship amplifier, the RJC10. Check them out at yellowroseamps.com and enter the code TOPIC at checkout. The code again is TOPIC. Yellow Rose Amps. The Rose rocks.
Hey there, friend. Do you suffer from mild to severe case of what am I doing with my life? Do you ever look at people around you and wonder if they also had cereal for dinner the last 7 days? Do you constantly question whether you're the only person who doesn't know what being an adult means? Well, I'm Morgan.
I'm Pedro.
And I'm Dana. We're the hosts of a new podcast called Adulthood Help Desk. We're here to make you feel good about some of the questionable decisions you make daily. So come join us on iTunes, Stitcher, or adulthoodhelpdesk.com. Failure is better in numbers.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Special thanks again to guest co-host Courtney.
That's right.
Thank you, Courtney. That's right. That's right.
She's sitting there with her arms crossed, nodding
She's
her
like
head.
full on
Just-
gangster mode right now. She's like, yep, breakfast at Tiffany's, yo. All right, sweet. So Clint and I were talking, and we haven't had Courtney on for a while. We did talk a few episodes back. Pranks were prominent. Let's put
Oh,
it
yeah.
that way. So Clint, what you got, dude?
Yeah, well, so we asked this question. Courtney says she's heard the episode because she's heard all of them.
Of course.
So
Yes, many
So-
times.
So she
Right.
she listens
Yes.
to them over and over,
I
falling
do.
asleep. So yeah, the pranks.
It's a great way to fall asleep.
We had a couple of episodes where we asked, where we talked about our own pranks. We asked just some of the things that our listeners had done, and we received a lot. Too much. Thanks again for all that stuff
Thank
that we
you.
got in. And so in a break just here just now, we were asking Courtney if she had any pranks, and she had this hilarious story that she ran down briefly for us. So Courtney, you've got a story for it. I'm really excited to get this one there. This is really good.
Okay, I don't think it's that funny, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so when I was 16, I went on my first date because I wasn't allowed to go on a date until I was 16. So it was like a momentous occasion. The occasion where my mom thought, this wasn't a prank. This is just her normal life. She thought that when the guy got there, she would be there with some guns. She had a lot of guns. And so she had these guys from church come. I don't know, 5 guys, plus my brother. They all were holding guns when he came, like, and some of them
In
were
a
cleaning
threatening
their
way?
guns. I mean, they were cleaning them. Like, that's not threatening. So they're just holding them. My brother, I think I have
I
a
didn't know if
picture
they
of
were
my
like
brother.
pointed at him when they
Not
walked up the
pointed
door.
at him. They weren't loaded.
Okay.
I think. I mean, I don't know. I was too distraught to really pay attention. But anyway, so he just walks in and he's like,
Yeah.
she's like, where are you guys going? And he's like, to get pizza. And she's like, when are you going to be back? And he's like, 15 minutes from now? Like, I don't know.
15.
And so he said like 9 o'clock or something. And they just kind of stood there. And then like the guys from church looked intimidating, I guess. They just
Yeah.
weren't smiling or anything. And so my mom, did I mention also, she had her pistol tucked into the waistband of her pants, and she opened the door, and he was like, you know, expecting it to be, I don't know, what he expected. Maybe thought I was getting into the door, but then she answers the door, and she's like, you know, grilling him and asking all these questions. And I mean, I am literally laying on the ground crying. And my best friend was there. It was a double date. My best friend was there, and she was hysterically laughing. She thought it was the best thing that had ever happened.
Were
and
you
of course,
crying as this was happening, and your date saw
Yes.
you crying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, this
We
was.
did go on a second date.
That's good.
Not many more after
Not
that,
many
but
more.
we did go on a second date. But anyway, he was, I don't know. He was uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. And then the rest of the date, he was like checking his watch, like, time to go. I think we went bowling. I think we went to Pizza Hut and went bowling. And he was like, well, okay,
Yeah.
we pulled one frame. You know, I don't know. It was awful. It was. I mean, you think it's funny, but if you were 16
No, I
and
know.
a girl,
Yeah,
it was
that's,
not be
that's-
funny.
That's tough.
And that's just my life. I don't know if you call that a prank.
Your mom is very unique.
Yes, and she has a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she
She
puts
does.
them in her waistband, like you're saying.
It was loaded. I don't know. Did not stick around to ask.
Yeah. Man.
Also, I
That's
looked
a
him
good
up on
story.
Facebook the other day, a couple years ago, and I was like, so, do you remember the worst date of your life? And he's like, yes, I
Yes,
do.
I remember. I still wake up night sweats.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I want to know what the conversation was like when you first got in the car leaving.
I was crying. I don't
Yeah, you
know.
were
I was
just
like
crying.
still
Yeah.
sobbing. Oh, it was terrible.
Man.
Best day of his life.
Yeah.
I've got a sobbing 16-year-old girl in the car.
Totally.
They loved it.
Threatened.
Good story.
Thanks.
That's funny. Thanks for sharing.
Good stuff. So we've got the rest of the questions that you guys sent in.
More mailbag.
More mailbag.
Yep.
And we had a whole mailbag show that we failed fantastically at getting off
Oh,
air.
yeah. We don't need to talk about that.
We don't need to talk about
Yeah.
that. But let's just say we got plenty of questions. And Courtney here is talking about how opinionated she is. She is so
She
ready
is
to
certainly
weigh in on
opinionated.
this. She is.
Ask her about breakfast at Tiffany's. You'll
Yeah,
know.
I have an opinion on all the things.
all the things.
Awesome.
Well, tonight I've got some of the things, and we need
Great.
some of your opinions on all
All
the
right.
things.
You asked for it.
Fire it. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna start a little off the wall. I'm also never sure if when people write in, they're totally screwing off, or if they have real questions. So I'm gonna give them to you,
Great.
whether they're screwing off or real questions. All
Okay.
right. Somebody named Mick. Thanks for your question, Mick. Says Dave, if you were a car. Hang on. You know what? We're gonna do it like this. Courtney, answer this about Dave.
Yeah.
Super.
Here, let's get your opinion on this one. So, Courtney, if Dave were a car, what car would he be?
Minivan.
A minivan.
Oh,
That's so true because
gosh.
that's what he drives.
I
Now
do-
everybody
I
knows.
do own a minivan.
He's a safe driver. I don't know if you know.
Dave, you lost your cool a long time ago. It's all right, man.
I've never had it.
Can I vote Miata? He's a Miata kind of guy.
I would like a Miata, actually. I hear those things are fun.
Live that Miata life.
Yeah. Those things turn on a dime. I'm in, man.
Oh,
Dude, those
shoot.
are- Thanks, guys.
All right, Courtney. Got another one here. Says, okay, Courtney. This is turning into the question, Courtney. Question, Courtney hour. I can't talk
Yep.
at all. Do you believe in aliens? Why or why not?
Well, I did watch Contact, so I don't know if I mentioned that I get all of my. No, just kidding. I don't believe in aliens, no. But in Contact, it was pretty cool. It would be cool if there were aliens. How about that? Are there aliens? No, probably not.
No, probably not. Just in Indiana Jones. That movie was not cool
Yeah.
that it had aliens.
That's like the worst. That's the worst one.
Thank you.
By far the worst. Terrible. Terrible movie. I don't know. There could be. Don't you
No.
think there could very well
Maybe.
be?
That's a quote from Contact. If there aren't any, it's a terrible waste of space.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, right?
I don't know. I think we probably would have found some by now. I mean, it's no Star Trek or anything where they can actually go find out, but don't you think they would have, like, dropped by or
I don't know.
send us an
maybe,
email or
maybe,
something?
Maybe they have. We just don't know.
Oh, okay.
What do you think
right.
about that?
No,
Yeah. I don't know either. I don't know
I
either.
don't think so.
Well, when I was a kid, I'm not sure that I believe in aliens now, but when I was a kid, I definitely wanted to run into my own personal ET. Remember how
Ah,
Elliot
awesome.
had the dude at home?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you buy a bunch of Reese's Pieces and just
Reese's
lay them out?
Pieces.
Yum.
And
E.T. is awesome.
E.T. was drinking beer at home, and
Yeah.
Elliot was in class. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
that-
right.
I wonder if that's the kind of aliens that we would find.
I
I'm
know.
thinking not.
I know.
Probably not so cute.
But as a kid,
When is that movie going to come to streaming? Now that's a movie.
Yeah,
That's
that
a good
was
movie.
great.
That's too good to be on streaming. That's my conclusion there. All right, what else?
Let's see. So I've got a question here. I think this is a real question from Tommy. We're gonna give it to Courtney first.
Good.
So, do you find it strange that prison is essentially a timeout for adults? And he continues, do you think spanking would be a more effective deterrent against recidivism in our prisons? There probably is spanking, but I'm not sure that it's stopping people from repeating their crimes.
I mean, I'm a fan of timeouts. As a mom, it's a thing. I don't know that I've ever considered prison a timeout. It's a pretty long one. And also, I don't know. Do I think prison is a timeout? Not really. It's worse than that. It's worse than timeout. I don't know. I've never been to prison, but I have watched
Never
some
been.
shows about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks pretty bad. So I'd say a little bit worse than timeout.
I don't know. I'm going to watch Shawshank on Netflix now that I know that it's
But
coming
no,
out.
It's in there, yes.
Learn all
absolutely.
about it. I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's pretty funny. Do timeouts work, Courtney?
For kids?
Yes.
Absolutely. It depends on what kind of kid you have.
Yeah.
If you have the kid that wants to be in the center of doing everything, then yes, it totally works. If you have a kid that doesn't care, then it doesn't work.
Yeah. So in that case, the timeout is more of a rest for the parent.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
in which case, if you have a bunch of those same type of children that grow into adults that then go to prison, are they reformed? Or are they just we just
Wait.
put them there because we're tired of it?
What kind of kids?
Kids that grow up into
Not
criminals.
not my kind of kids.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
right.
kids that grow
No,
into
my
criminals.
kids are so not going to prison.
Yeah,
They'll be in huge trouble if they do.
good.
They'll get a
Good.
spanking for that.
Yeah,
Dave, I wish that's what you were insinuating.
yeah, that would have been great,
I-
right?
I don't think you should do that.
No, I'm not insinuating that. I have kids that don't respond to timeouts, so I'm not predicting that they'll end up in the slammer. Never mind. All right, what's next? Just trying to bring a little thought here. No one needs to get offended all the time. Clint.
Okay, so last question here. We received a question from a fan. We don't always air the serious ones. We don't always get the serious ones, but Courtney's here. Relax. Make yourself at home. Courtney's here.
Yes.
She's going to dispense some advice for us.
I'm very serious.
So here it is. Anne wrote in. She says, hello, Dave and Clint, and I'm sure if she knew you were going to be here guest hosting, she would have said Courtney as well. I'm a huge fan of the podcast. Just want to make sure we read that line in.
Thanks, Ann.
Thank you for listening. I've been out of work for several months, and I'm having trouble finding a new job. But more than that, I'm struggling with trying to find my place in the world and what type of career would be a good fit for me. I know this is difficult to answer without knowing anything about me, but do you have any advice on things I can do to figure out what I should do with my life or career, or even advice on growing markets or career you're aware of? Thanks so much, Ann.
That's a serious question.
That's a serious question. We need a serious answer, Courtney.
I have an answer for that, as I have answers for everything. Just kidding, but I don't have an answer. But I do think, Anne, that you should find something to do as a career that involves something that you like to do, right? I mean, like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? And try to find out something that will help you with that. For example, I don't like customer service. That is not something I like to do. I'm an accountant, so I sit in my office, I do my numbers, I got my spreadsheets, I'm doing my thing, I go home. This works for me because that's what I'd much rather do. Although I do like people. I'm not saying I don't like people. I'm just saying, as a job, I think you should find something that you enjoy doing.
It's a good fit with your personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not to say I'm boring, because so not boring.
Definitely not.
But, I mean, just find something that you like and that fits in with what you want to do with your life. Like, I work part-time because I have kids, so that being an accountant fits really well. Except in tax season, but that's okay. We won't talk about that.
Yeah. What are some fields, some emerging fields that you guys are aware of that you can look into? She asked about that. I don't know of anything. I mean, I always think tech.
Yeah, technology for sure.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you this. Don't go into podcasting.
totally, dude.
We don't want the competition, and it doesn't pay anything. So
Yeah, it's just for fun. It's. I mean, we make a ton of money, but we don't like to talk about it. Sorry.
We're Scrooge McDucking into a whole vault of coins over here.
That's right. Yeah, good question, Ann. Good luck. Man, that's tough. That's tough. I would just echo Courtney. Courtney said it way more eloquently than I certainly could, But that's the kind of advice I would say, too, is just don't get stuck doing something just because you need the paycheck. Now, certainly there are times when you need to do that. You just need money, in which case go out and legally get the money that you need. But if you're looking for something long-term, find something that you can actually enjoy getting up every day and doing, and not just being burned out all the time, because that's no way to live life. You're not going to be any fun I don't know if you're a mother or a wife or a girlfriend. You're not going to be any fun to anybody that loves you or that you love. It's just it's not going to be worth it. So take less money but be happier, have more fun. Life's short, that kind of thing.
Wow.
What do you guys think?
Dave's getting thoughtful over here. Have you guys ever taken the Myers-Briggs or any other personality tests?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys find those results to be accurate?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mine have changed over the years. I remember, have you guys noticed that? Have you taken it multiple times? I've taken different personality tests, and they're always right for that time in my life. But I've found that it's changed over the past 25 years, I guess, when I started taking those things.
I think mine are the same.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though, that they would change.
Yeah.
He went from Miata to minivan.
I did.
I didn't say it.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Oh, I did. Yes, that's true. And then Clint said it.
Clint chimed in agreements.
Well, what part of it changed?
I don't know. I think when I first took it, I guess it wasn't 25 years ago. I took it in high school. I mean, it was nearly 20 years ago. I think I was way more introverted at the time.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I still am introverted, but I've become less introverted over the years, if that makes sense.
You seem like one of the most extroverted people I know.
Yeah, I'm only that way, though, if I'm super charged up. And the only way I get charged up is by being by myself,
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It
That
is
the least thing I would ever want to do is be by myself.
Yeah, no, it's one of my.
Sounds awful.
It's probably my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite, but I love it. I really do. It's great. Yeah.
I get bored.
Yeah, no, I don't get bored very easily like that. I really like it, but it makes it tough because how often are you actually totally by yourself? You're never by
If you have
yourself
kids,
unless you're
no.
driving, or something like
And
that.
watching TV.
And so I turn on the TV and drive. That's how I charge up. Get in the Miata and go.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, while you're turning on your TV and driving, I got a new streaming service for you to try.
Cool.
My sister actually pointed this out to me. YouTube TV. Have you guys heard of this?
I have.
No.
Okay,
I can't
so
believe I said no.
it's
true, though.
to be precise, I'm not sure if you'd call it a streaming service. It's more like a TV sort of.
Sure,
like
TV,
like
TV,
a cable.
It's live streaming.
It's
of
for
TV.
cord cutters,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And it's got so many of the great sports channels on there.
Yeah.
And I know Courtney's shaking her head already. They've got, all right, Courtney, we're going to have to figure it out. They don't have HGTV. My wife let me know. There's no HGTV, but they have, I think, E. What do you watch, Courtney?
You
What's
look at
what's
Bravo.
great?
You do Bravo and
No,
stuff.
thanks.
Good Morning America. I
No.
don't-
Is that on there?
I don't know.
Who gets up early enough to watch that?
Yeah, but do you watch any live TV? I mean, no
No.
live TV, but okay. Of the shows that you watch on Hulu, what networks are they from?
Well, Hulu has all the NBC shows on it.
Mm-hmm. But they have more. Don't
They do.
Yeah.
But those are, I feel like, the ones that, I watched the talent show one.
America's Got Talent.
The America's Got Talent, thank you.
Okay.
I watched the whole thing of that, and
Oh.
you could watch the whole thing, not from the past, but currently, I guess. So that's what, they don't have all the current things on there.
Okay.
They have a lot of stations on there, but they're not always the current seasons or currently. So anyway, NBC's their big one. with
Sure.
Hulu. Yeah.
I looked into YouTube TV. It's good. It's $35 a month.
Yeah.
You get a lot of
That's a
things
lot.
for it. Yeah. No, not too bad. Get a lot of things for it. Just imagine all the time you can, when you're driving, you get all that stuff in there.
Whole time you can waste watching sports.
Get a lot of channels for it. However, you don't get a few that I'm like, wait, that's kind of a requirement. So I spend $39 a month on PlayStation View and get everything, and it's awesome.
There you go. PlayStation View, does that have the DVR? Is that included
Yes, it
in
does.
it? Okay.
Yep,
Oh, that's nice.
it is.
I
I've
do
been-
like a DVR.
It's pretty neat.
I was using Sling, and they want you to pay extra for that. But the DVR comes in YouTube Red, and you sort of hit, not subscribe, I don't know what they call it, but they've got a thing where you hit
Yes.
the button,
Uh-huh.
and then it starts recording every time the thing pops up.
Neat.
And they let you know. I think they send you a notification, which doesn't do me any good because I'm not going to stop in the middle of my drive and watch TV.
You should try it.
But like sports, the Bedlam game's on tonight, and I'm recording the game, and I'm recording here with my best buds in the world.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Man, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you for doing that. Well, guys, I think this has been a good show. Courtney, thank you for being here with us and spending some time and dispensing wisdom.
Oh, you're welcome.
I know we are, and I know the audience is as well. We'll have you back. We'll see you next week. So next week we're going to perhaps have something big. So stay tuned for that. And if it's not next week, it'll be the following week. So the moral of the story is just tune in every week because they're always big. Am I right, Clint?
Someday we'll bring something big.
Some days.
Just wait for it.
Yep. Just wait. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. You're going to know it. All right. Until then, this is Clint, Dave, and Courtney. Have a great week. We're in it to win it.